There you go. I accidentally ruined her correct character. Why? Opera refused. Please, Opera, work with me.
So in this video, we're once again talking about the AI-related discourse in
I'm ready. I am the superstar in this. I am honored.
the VTubing scene. And as you can see from tweets like this, AI use is a political statement.
Oh God. Oh God.
It's very clear this is not about protecting the quality of art or defending artists.
What? I'm afraid to ask, but what would even be the statement? I don't even know.
In any sort of tangible way. It's a
Oh, you Googled something? Wow, you fascist bastard.
lot more about bullying people and virtue signaling, and doing so oftentimes very hypocritically. Now, I talked about this weeks ago, okay? It says today's news, but this has been news for weeks, where there is this
Yeah, sorry, that was me. I had no idea that it would cause such a chain reaction, you know? That I watch one rap video, I say something super lukewarm, trigger farms the shit out of me, puts it onto Twitter, his tweets go viral, and everyone is just losing their marbles. It was crazy. You fell into his trap. I mean, listen, at least it generated a conversation. That's what it's all about, right?
ongoing debate about the ethical use of AI, where it seems like there's two camps, right? There's a camp that doesn't really care about this usage, and the other camp thinks it's the worst thing you could ever do, no matter what the consequences, to the point where you see narcissists like...
I did see this comment. Honey, the VTuber community as a whole has said it. All of us. Also, the debut will be late. You haven't even debuted yet, girl. What do you mean? All of us. But... like, I don't mind it. That's her opinion, right? Like, that... it's just... I speak for everyone. Also, I'm not one of you yet.
Like this,
Soon.
Speaking on behalf of the VTuber community, which I've said many times before, there's no such thing as the VTuber community. Anybody who thinks this is real is missing the point entirely. But they're speaking on behalf, getting 2 likes on 5,000 views.
You know, pointing it out, it hurts. It's doing numbers. It is doing numbers. Ouch. It feels like I didn't even notice it despite it being circled out.
Saying the whole community has rejected AI usage. Now here's where things get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So not only a successful VTuber, but an
that's me. He called me successful. Must be true. Must be true.
Artist herself, Skewchan.
He cannot pronounce my name properly. Please.
Has spoken up on the situation, actually reacting to...
It's cool. There's no you. I can't even make lewd jokes because he's married. I will respect your marriage, and I will just say there's no you in me.
Videos going over this entire discourse, and as you can see, she woke up to a bunch of notifications and a lot of attention regarding this subject.
Actually, I didn't wake up to notifications because I don't have my notifications turned on if someone pings me or something. I was refreshing my feed and I kept seeing myself and I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, and then I saw like the little article on the side of Twitter. Like, you know how they have like daily news and it's like VTuber discussions, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it was like my icon on it and I was like, uh-oh. Off. Frick. Massive day for the unemployed. I was like, oh no. I'm in trouble. Oh no.
Now here's the background regarding my video and her reaction as well. It really began with Leaflet. Leaflet provided a free-to-use AI asset to help bridge the divide between PNG tubing and live 2D VTubing, giving people an opportunity for free resources to add.
I want you to know that we are so close for actual that was good. Big companies. Hey, Potato! For big companies to start use AI on a massive scale. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there would be AI generated animes and like movies and something rolling out soon. Hello. And it's going to happen. No, it's going to happen because many music videos already use it. And we are going to be already there, and you will see eventually the masses will stop caring about that too.
Actually get their career off the ground and going.
Music is already fucked. Oh, I don't even mean music itself. Although, dude, Spotify is full of AI music. Like, most of the people say that most of the lo-fi music is already AI generated. And it's not even like tagged that, oh, this is AI, it's just there. But like, there is actually like a bunch of like big artists, especially like I'm not okay because I'm a Korea boo. I noticed it that there's a bunch of like big companies in Korea who use generative AI to make their music video. So that's why I'm assuming, and it's already sort of normal there. Like, yeah, sure, people still like crash out about it, but eventually they will stop giving a fuck. Unfortunately.
And chat skill bongo tap seeing you stream is making me feel better already.
Ah, I'm here.
Now, of course, a lot of the loud usual suspects on Twitter were very upset about this, including a lot of artists and VTuber riggers who are saying this is something that is totally evil and something that should be condemned across the board. Ironically enough, some of the artists even adjusting their prices, reducing their prices to react to this situation while condemning it. But anyways, you can see how far some of these people have gone. Some people even going to the point of saying that using AI in the VTubing scene is something that is literally ruining society as a whole.
Hold on. It's not when touching on the much more harmful issues of draining water from local communities and making electronics unaffordable. If the AI flourishes, we won't even own smartphones anymore. What? We will be back in the 70s while the rich use the AI to do everything. What? What? I'm not actually sure what he or she means by this. If AI flourishes, we won't even own smartphones anymore. What does AI have to do with owning smartphones? And why will we be back in the 70s? And why would the rich... Like, isn't it the whole point? Like, I was actually mentioning that I think the biggest mistake with AI that I would have not put generative AI up for public use. Like, I would have sort of just kept it, I don't know, like under limitations and whatnot. You know, like I don't think that it's good to entrust such a... like, it's a technology that not everyone can be trusted. Let's just say it like that, right? But we will go back to the 70s and only the rich will use it? Those are some bold claims. I literally have an AI model on your PC. Cancelled, buddy. Cancelled.
And putting a...
Ask you, how much was your computer? Oh, I don't remember. Why? Are you planning to take it away from me? How much is it now? I don't know. I don't know.
Back into the 1970s, ladies and gentlemen. But also as a part of that related to...
Neuro is different than creative. The post from this account is no longer exists. This post from this account is no longer exist. You know, it's very interesting how people draw the line at Neuro. I know that Neuro isn't generating art, but technically she is a chatbot, which should be, what is it, the LLC or something? Which is generative AI because it generates the answers. Or LLM, sorry, apologies. right? She can draw now, can't she? I don't know. It's a Gen AI bot, so and also like, so is the problem only using AI to do art, or are people mad about the music, the text? I don't know, whatever, videos, everything AI can do. The problem is everything. Large scale AI is also different. Anything the art related. It's banned when it hits your wallet. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Discourse, Leaflet would bring up the Neurosama connection and basically ask a lot of these VTubers, how do you feel about Neurosama?
You forget that these people will say AI and start to complain. I mean, don't get me wrong. I see AI every time and I start to complain. Like, every time Google gives me a stupid ass answer instead of just like doing my search for me, I complain. Whenever YouTube does something like, would you like an AI summary of your own video? I complain. But I would never go as far to go and bully someone just because they are using something. Like, get a grip, bro. You're an adult person. Stop acting like a toddler. Jesus.
And as you can see from this meme and this little screenshot right here, some of the reactions to that question got them suspended because they were that unhinged and aggressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what it means? I'm so stupid. I thought that meant that they erased their replies because they got embarrassed, not that they actually nuked themselves. Oh my god.
But
You did it. I didn't do it. I'm innocent of this crime. I have done nothing.
anyways, let's go to Skewchan here. She
That's
is someone
me.
who's not only a successful VTuber, but
That's me.
also a successful artist as well.
Aww.
And in this clip, shared by another user that would go viral, she would share her thoughts.
Like, I'll be honest. That's me. I personally wouldn't use this. But do you think it's fair that when you're trying to start out as a streamer, you have to pay over $10,000 just to have a chance? Oh, people were ripping me a new asshole over that 10K. The reason why I said 10K because my rigging was 10K. So I was like, oh, I will bring a lifelike example so that people would be like, oh yeah, she's not like, everyone's like, oh my god, she doesn't know, she's pulling this out of her ass. It's not true. You don't have to do 10K. You don't. You absolutely don't. But then I don't mean to be like that, but my rigging is fucking awesome. You know, and some of the other people's rig, which is like only 100 or 200 or even 2K, it's not that fucking awesome. You know, like, yeah. At having a model. Or sure, you can buy it for like, you can buy a pre-made one, but that's a pre-made one. And you will not be able to make merchandise and whatever about that. Okay? That's the only problem with the pre-made one. They are all beautiful. Suika's model is beautiful. All the other models are beautiful. But you will run into the same situation that it's not really yours. You're sort of like, you're paying for the usage and you can't quite have the same freedom with it, with like, as opposed to like a model that is entirely your own, right? Yeah, it's like, it's not really renting. It's just you have like, I guess, limited rights to it. Might be a better way of phrasing it. There's a lot of IP fuckery with the customizable. I don't mean to be like that. I might be... I don't remember it correctly, but wasn't it a thing that someone took a model and the artist said that I also don't agree with you as a person, and they were revoking the rights of that person to use the model? Yeah, with powder. So like, imagine that if you pay for something like this and the person is trying to rip you a new bumhole and says that, oh, because you said X and Y, I am not allowing you to use my work. How do they do that? I mean, you write it out to Twitter and people will bully you, right? It's not actually enforceable, but you know, everyone and their mother using it. You wanna have a chance to be unique. You don't want to be you don't have to. You don't have to. Don't hurt me. Don't shoot me. You don't have to. You do whatever. Fuck whatever she said. You know, just do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't know. Okay. Suka Avatar 9999. I was raped a new asshole for that too. The reason why I said her name because she's the most famous for it. It wasn't a diss, it was appreciation because I cannot name literally anyone else who does a customizable avatar. She was the first one. So shut the fuck up. Right? You want to be your own person. But the thing is that just the art, mind you, from a mid artist, not like a good one. Oh, I was so mean. See, this is when I noticed my Eastern Europeanness. I was a little bit blunt over there. Yeah. I mean, it's true, but... it's true, but it did sound a little bit blunt. It's going to be at least 1,000, if not 2,000. It's true. And then you have to get that rigged. A good rigger who is not going to give you like a hololive rhombus is going to be at least 2,000 as well. At least. It's true. Listen, not to mention, even if the movement is good, what about the toggles? What about the transitions? What about the idle animations, the other animations? There's so many things that inflates a model price.
Thank God I am finally of Vtuber. I can now say what I want anonymously online freely.
Sure.
Anyways, now this artist didn't like what I said, so now I can't do my business anymore.
Yep. That's it. You're donezo. Filian is an amazing streamer, but look at her. Even she got trouble. She wanted to get her Nandroid, and she couldn't. I wanted that Nandroid. It's a personal beef of mine. Because the artist who made that pre-made avatar didn't agree. So it's not good for her either. Why do you think she probably has to do this whole like rebranding or whatever? If she's coming back, it's going to be probably with a brand new avatar that can be finally her own.
So those
100%. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
are her thoughts, and I agree with the caption providing.
All those tedious tech and programming can be done with AI. Well, I mean, I will be honest with you, I did not download the program, right? But isn't that the point of Leaflet's program? That you put like a PNG or like a picture and somehow it will animate it? Like it would be already rigged and you hook it up onto your iPad and based off of the tracking, it's going to like make it move like a normal avatar?
The related clip saying finally an artist
Like, just technology-wise, I think that's insanely impressive.
with a rational take on AI art in VTubing, where she is essentially saying,
You know what I hate a little bit about the whole AI usage thing? If you're a small content creator who would actually need it, you will get like bullied and shamed about using AI, but no one gives a flying fuck when Mr. Beast generates 10,000 thumbnails and switches it out. And like, he's already a millionaire. He could afford to hire artists. He could have anyone just like jump. They did though. Yeah, but like most people will not care, right? And it's only the people at the bottom who will actually suffer.
it's not that big of a deal. Even as an artist, it's not that big of a deal. She is not wholeheartedly.
He got cancelled hard for AI. Bro, he's like a millionaire. Like, I don't think it's like getting cancelled hard if you're still like living your lavish lifestyle and all your millions and millions. Like, he probably got some backlash, right? He got some pushback, but he's still doing it. Like, most of the YouTubers still doing it. Like, everyone's freaking thumbnail art is AI, you know?
Supporting AI. She's not trying to replace artists. All she's saying.
Well, I mean, talk shit. I will go and get you with my bag. I put you into my Chanel bag.
Is it's not that big of a deal. Okay? It's not worth all of this insanely toxic discourse.
It's about your cortisol, babes, okay? As a high cortisol haver, I'm trying to help you. Low cortisol.
really not that big of a deal. But of course, in reaction to all this, people used her as the latest lightning rod to virtue signal, including artists like this saying, you should get to use AI for the chance to be successful, ... recommending people to use AI that's A, ruining the environment, B, ruining their chance.
Okay, I hate the ruining the environment thingy because these are the same people who will buy from Shein and Temu and AliExpress and whatnot. If you don't think that China's fast fashion is ruining the environment, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear this. Give me better examples than this.
Chances at being taken seriously when you use a pre-made model, you know the license. When you use AI, you can't even copyright it.
Oh, dude, I heard that apparently Germany pulled like something that there was a photo with a copyright and someone ran it through AI and Germany said that it cannot be copyrighted or the copyright cannot be saved for the original photo because it's transformative content. So Germany is being a stupid a-hole about it. That's the future, buddy.
Now you look at the individuals providing
the normies, the politicians, they will not care about your little copyright. They will absolutely not care.
These sorts of takes, and eventually it becomes very clear that they're highly upset about this sort of discourse where it really boils down to it's not that big of a deal. And people would ask and get blocked saying, how much was your model? And of course, as you can see, $1,600
art and or rig. I mean, to be fair, that's not a bad price for both. I would love to see if that's actually just the art for a 1600 or is it also with the rig? Is it any good? Well, art is subjective, you tell me. Do you like the art, the style? It's minimum. Don't comment. I don't dislike it. What do you mean don't comment? Okay, I'm an asshole, but I'm not that of an asshole. What the fuck? I am very strict about what I do, but I think it's cute. And if you personally like it, go nuts. Oh, I am? Okay, I won't comment. That's not on me, buddy. Stop projecting. What the hell?
Dollars. Really?
It looks perfectly fine. Oh my god. Plus 50% for merchandising? And 50% commercial for content? Ah, those percentages. Those sexy percentages. Ah.
That's crazy. Can you imagine an aspiring VTuber not wanting to spend basically a month's rent anywhere these days and just getting their model for free? Oh, but wait a second. You're going to get condemned by the VTubing scene. You know what? Speaking on behalf of me, not any VTuber community or anything like that, nice. I think getting...
It's either art or rigging for that price, not both.
You think? Well, because if it's more expensive... Markumi Kitty.
Off the ground running and getting a free
commercial merchandising. So you pay 1.6 for a license to the model, just like how Sony licensed PS5 games to you and they can take back it anytime they want. I don't know. The thing is that artists can be such fickle creatures, you know? Like, you never know what they write into their terms of services, and even if it's not in the service, they will just like try to like bully you out of it if you know, they just simply don't like you if you have done something bad. You know, artists play make-believe with contracts. The thing is that you can write anything into this, like, these contracts are very sort of random. It's not really a contract. You just write down what you work with and what you don't work with. I am not entirely 100% sure that if you would go to a lawyer and tell him, then would it be fair that the person is telling you that you cannot use a work that you paid for? I'm not sure if that's legal, you know? Or they would laugh at you. Yeah.
Start in the related scene if you're really that.
Yeah, these are not really contracts. These are more like terms of services, but even that's like, you know, it's a little bit flexible.
Invested, if you want to get going, is a great thing. Don't listen to all these wackadoos on social media, especially artists who have a stake in this game. Okay, they're mad that they have competition that's being provided for free and they are crashing out. Here's another example quoting the related clip saying, "My model is unique as F and under $3,000.
Mind you, that's still a lot of money. I feel like many people are out of touch because they are like, it's only under 3K. It's a lot of fucking money, you know? Like, not everyone has that much income to just toss out onto something that may or may not succeed. Especially imagine if you're just like someone who is trying to become a streamer. And this is what I was trying to say. I have seen so many times over the years. This is the pipeline. Someone comes up, decides I'm going to be a VTuber. They get themselves a beautiful model art, beautiful rigging, emotes, backgrounds, layout, whatever you want. They spend up to with everything like 10K, whatever. They try streaming. Oftentimes, they debut on a non-monetized platform, right? Because YouTube needs you to put some effort into it before you get the monetization. You might not be partner on Twitch. They blow it all. They get 50 viewers, let's say. They continue streaming, nothing comes back, and then they end up selling their model to get like a little bit of the cut of the money back because they failed. And I don't think there is a point of that. You cannot do that. It's 2026. No one will just suddenly like flock to you and be the next Galgura, you know?
You don't need to pay over $10,000 to have a unique model. I know several affordable artists and riggers. I know an artist that is very talented and separates excellently, and she's cheap, like under 1K.
Still expensive. 1K is still expensive to a lot of people.
She also does wonderful, affordable rigs. There's zero reason to rely on generative AI. I mean, hell, I'm giving out a free model that comes...
You also said 2K. I know, but that part wasn't clipped, right? Like the original video was like almost 1 hour long. So I can't really fault them for not watching the entire video. But yeah.
Comes with everything you need to start VTubing.
The 90-second clip had it? Oh, then fuck them. then I don't know. Then they just don't want to listen. Sometimes people just like, they just like shove their fingers into their ears and we're just like, la 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 la, we want to be angry.
Just because I want to give someone that foot in the door.
This is an actual art license. Imagine walking to the court with what an artist writes on their side. Oh my god, I am not going to read an entire creativecommons.org. Open it. Oh god. What is it? Hold up. I'm clicking. I'm opening. Creative. Oh my god. Consideration for the public. Attribution 4 point. I guarantee you no artist ever looks at this. I have never looked at this. Ever. Ever. So, if anyone is as, you know, silly potato as I am, then they actually are not aware. Even I am not aware of what I could do with a contract and what they can. Section 2 scope. Section 2 scope. License to grant. Subject to the terms and conditions of public license, the licensor hereby grants you a worldwide, royalty-free, non-sublicensable, non-exclusive, irrevocable license to exercise the license rights in the licensed material to reproduce and share licensed material in the whole in part, produce, reproduce, and share adapted material. Exceptions and limitations. You do not need to comply with its terms and conditions. TLDR, now contrast that to what the license writes. TLDR, contract law is not based off of vibes. You cannot remove their right to use something just because you don't like them.
If you need to find an affordable artisan rigger, DM me, please. I can hook you up with a list or find you something within your budget, so long as the budget is reasonable.
I also want to point out that even if you find a good artist who is cheap and amazing and even tell you that you're handsome, their wait list can be a killer. Like, artists are not quick. Just a rig could be 3 months. Just the art could be 3 months. You put that together, it could be half a year, right? Like, I've worked on my model for multiple months. My rig took at least 3 months to do. Sure, there are magical people who draw faster and rig faster. Maybe they can do it in 2 months or 3 months, right? But still, that's like a quarter of a year, bro.
Just for the love of the god.
You could wait at least a year. Yeah, and there's just the work. Like, what if that person is actually working on like multiple models? Like, you have to understand, this work is so detailed and heavy duty, splitting every layer to multiple places and drawing it and whatever, that most artists will only do like, I don't know, like maybe 4 or 5 models a year. You know, like, yeah, sure, of course. There are many people who are super fast. They can put 1 out every month. Okay, like, let's say that they are super fast. Maybe even 2 every month. Still. Although I would be very impressed with that.
Don't rely on generative AI. Now, of course, again, you can see someone who is, once again, with a stake in this game, who is trying to literally make a living selling this related stuff.
I bet you could do 1 a month. I mean, probably. Because I would sit down and actually do it. Here's my hottest take. I don't think artists are slow because they work slow. I think it takes them a long time to actually sit down and do it.
Being threatened by a free option that serves as an alternative. And of course, they speak on behalf of the Vtuber community. That's right, they speak on behalf of everyone, including Scoochon. They didn't get the memo, I guess. This person speaks on behalf of all...
I didn't get the memo, sorry, my bad. Left it on red.
VTubers, artists, and anything related to that. But what's really funny is the dichotomy of the price this person is offering, then other individuals saying something that really contradicts them. Saying not only is this incorrect but stupid, looking into HQ rig right now, and it's $850 US. High quality art is $600 US. At least $2K for each is misinformation.
Okay. I will take it into consideration. I would have to see that 850 rig to be able to say, because I have seen so many conversations when they get like a high quality, quote unquote high quality rig, right?
I'm going to draw something.
Yeah.
Oh, shiny. Okay, back to drawing. Oh, video to watch. I'm going back to drawing. Time to talk to chat.
True.
I'm going back to drawing. I have art block.
Been there, done. Literally, that's not true. I actually, when I draw, I work in like 6 hours long. I barely even get up to pee. So that's not me.
Maybe.
But what I wanted to say, frick, I forgot. You interrupted me. I wanted to say something. Oh, yeah. So that sometimes you hear these stories that you have like a cheap rig, right? The amount of times I heard that they commissioned someone from VGen or literally anywhere, and the rig is not good. It's falling apart. It's clipping. It's not optimized. It's wonky. Like the hat turn doesn't work. Nothing works. You know, there's like multiple errors in it. That's what you get for cheap quality. Is it possible to find high quality at cheap prices? Sure. But it's hard. It's hard and rare. super duper 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 rare. Those people who, let's be honest, those people who are good and they are established and work with multiple people, they have higher prices because they are good and they are established. So those people who will offer you these prices are either starting out or they are not good. You know? And let's say that you get like a super good model from 850. That person will charge higher the next time because they will have this experiment or this experience under their belt, and they will have a portfolio and they will be trusted. So they will not stay 850 and 600 all the time. You know?
You is paying 2K each, but most people aren't. Fear mongering and making stuff up to support your beliefs is weird.
And just because it's rare, everyone should just use AI? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that you should. That's my point. I don't think you should. But if you do, you shouldn't be bullied off the platform. It's like, it is well within your choice. If you see a content creator and someone is using AI and you don't want to see them, that's perfectly fine. But you don't have to just like make a hate campaign against them, then just let them be. You know? That is really all, because it almost sounds like a cult. Like these people are trying to actively gather like hate against those who do this. Like if you don't like someone who makes animations and pictures and whatever, then just don't interact with them. Who cares? You know? That's not your problem. That's their problem. If they are not going to blow up because they use AI, that's their problem. That is all.
Yeah, I'm sure these people are definitely the most appropriate source to lecture people about fear-mongering, where using AI or free assets might get you blacklisted from artists or related communities or scenes. But of course, they add on saying,
I don't really get the arguments about the prices being lower. Most people still can't really afford those prices. Sure, it may not necessarily be 2K, but 850 is still a lot. I don't even think that the prices should be lower. This rigging and drawing these pieces are so much work. It's actually, if the prices will have to be lower, then no one will want to do it. It actually takes a mind-boggling amount of time to do the rigging and the art, right? But you can't okay, I will tell you what I don't like. When people say, why don't you just pay in partial payments, right? It's like the Klarna. Why don't you just pick up a fucking Klarna to pay off your model? Do not do that. Do not pick up a loan just to get a VTuber model. Please, be financially responsible. Don't ever do that. That's weird. Don't do that.
VTubing is a luxury. Art is a luxury. You don't actually need to be a VTuber.
Well, yeah, but if you want to, you know, I feel like it's about like, who are you to tell someone what they can and cannot use, right? Like, I agree that using AI is not the best. I don't know. We have never had anyone who would have started out with AI and would have succeeded, but it might happen in the future. For now, I don't think it will happen. But who are you to tell someone what they can and cannot do?
That is really amazing stuff right there. Well, I guess
maybe in 5 years, it might be even less. I feel like people just really don't like being preached at.
If it's a luxury, no one should ever have to do it, right? And if there's a cheaper alternative, you can't use that. Instead, you need to go to these artists and get ripped off. Because in many cases, that is the main concern. It's not just getting blacklisted because of...
Using AI art would be a good way to start VTubing without losing an arm and a leg for something that might never become something. You know, if you have the money to actually commission people, I think that's awesome. I much prefer, handmade art to AI, but like, if you use it, I will not care. That's your business, Like, the worst case that will happen personally with me is that I will not tune in if I don't like it.
Your wrong think, but a lot of these artists are overcharging. And of course, what this person is saying about what is affordable directly contradicts the other user we just looked at 2 seconds ago, giving their price. So it's like these people in this anti-AI camp can't even agree on what is a reasonable price in the first place. But I think this person right here is missing the point entirely. If they watched Skew's video in the first place, they would understand it's not really that deep. All she's really saying in the full context is that she doesn't care. It's not that big of a deal.
True! True! Believe it or not, I really can't be bothered. I don't care. You do you, man. If you think my timeline isn't full of AI shit anyways, every time. Dude, even those videos that they look realistic and I'm like, oh my god, did that happen? And I just see the description under it. No, it was like AI shit. And for fuck's sake, man, I don't even know what reality is anymore. You think I have time to care about what you use to make your little memes or avatar? Bro.
If people use AI.
It's just like people are DMing me. Skew. It's true. Did you see
Thank you, Skewed Barchout, for this reasonable take.
The strange thing is that I really didn't thought that it would be so divisive to say that I will not straight up start to hate a person because what they do in their free time with whatever technology is available for you at the moment. Like, I feel like people are really quick to hate, especially for something that doesn't matter that much. I don't know.
Did you see it? Are you okay? Skew, what is this? Oh my god, Skew, what the fuck? Skew, is this true? Are you actually Satan? Did you sell
I am. It's true.
your soul to Sam Altman?
True.
I'm like, huh? I want to remind all of you that all what I was trying to say, maybe I wasn't straightforward enough, is that I don't give a fuck about what you do. You know, you wanna use the avatar creation program?
That was good.
Go nuts. You don't wanna use it? Go nuts. I am not your mother. Why do you care about what I think? I'm not going to start like, oh, you're stupid. I'm gonna cancel you. I'm gonna block you. I am. I don't care. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. You can decide for yourself what you want. You know? You're not.
That was good. True.
Shut up and
You.
participate in mingling right now. I don't wanna. I don't care. I really don't care. There are a bunch of people who use like AI. I don't even use AI, motherfucker. Even my backgrounds are pre-made backgrounds from Region.
It's true.
I made my avatar.
Because my background artist bailed on me because I commissioned him and he said he would do it and he didn't do it and 6 months left and then I had to get a refund from PayPal because he bailed on me and then after I got the money back from PayPal, then he started begging me to pay him because oh, he can finish it by the next day. Okay, so don't at me.
Live TV. I got myself a rigger. This is made by a thing too. Don't hate it. I'm not even using
Hi,
it.
Space
bro.
Cato.
Don't care.
Hello.
1 quadrillion cubic
Did you fall for it again? Always.
kilometers
That's
of
cool.
water.
I don't and
on
never
your-
would use AI, but if someone getting into tubing wants to try it before spending on a real model, why not? Twitter, OMG, you're evil. How dare you re-e?
True.
I know.
That was past Zyron.
Like, I don't know. Like, I know that it's like, I don't get one thing, right?
Oh,
like,
that
there is
was
this
good.
is often thing that, oh, if I see you use AI, I'm gonna block you, not associate with you, and whatever. That's too much effort, bro. That's too much effort. Sometimes I reuse the same sock for a single week.
Okay, you don't need to hear this.
Just want to look into the full context of what she's
TMI, not important.
saying. It's a very simple point, but they're literally flooding her
We don't talk about the sock, okay? I was doing laundry today. I'm a changed man.
inbox saying she's evil, asking if she's this awful, terrible person because of her take where she basically said using AI is not that big of a deal And a lot of people who are established artists and are secure about their work will not be threatened
Could stop being evil. Do I have to? Do I have to really? Do I really have to?
by this sort of trend
yeah.
that is happening. But of course, people couldn't stop their virtue signaling. A lot of it has to do with pricing, where users like this say, I know many VTubers who were upset with the price tag attached to VTubing were sad they might not ever get the chance to make it in the scene. You want to know what they did? They learned art and rigging. They drew and / or rigged their own model and started streaming.
That's true. That's true. It's just sometimes one doesn't have the time to pick up two entirely different skill set just so that they can start streaming. You know, like if you have time for that, that's really cool. But imagine like practicing art for like a year or two and then practicing rigging for a year or two just so that you can start out streaming. Like if you can do it, that's amazing.
Which not only is defeated by the commentary and full context provided by her, but here's a good counterpoint. In quote,
Wait till they see the silverware prices or a Wei model. Bro, wasn't Wei saying that when she redebuted with one of the models, she spent like 25k or something like that for the art, the rigging, and the emotes? There was something hilarious. Yeah, around 30k. Yeah, it was. You know what? The one thing that no one ever wants to point out, how as a small VTuber, many of them, not all of them, but many VTubers are trying to be just like the big ones. That's why oftentimes they go to the same artist, try to get the same rigger, and you will also pay these prices if you actually, like, you know, you want to be like quote unquote the sibling of that model. And that's a lot of money. 30k, that's yeah.
this is really what they're saying.
Shelly spent around 20k on her 3.0 model. Yeah.
You are too poor to afford this hobby while working a job. Just spend hundreds of hours learning to draw and hundreds of hours learning rigging software. Stupid. Yes. You know what? If there is an alternative provided to these aspiring VTubers for free, I think you're incredibly ignorant if you think people should not be allowed to take that option. But of course, it reflects the overall sentiment of these virtue signalers, where you have people like this saying, being a VTuber is more accessible than ever. There is no excuse for using AI. And this other user says, there's so many affordable options and free to use stuff now. It's insane to even resort to AI for things. And the original poster says, exactly. Interesting.
I don't mean to be like that. I know that this is going to be like, oh, Scooby, you're not talking about them. But I keep hearing also that they go to like Fiverr or VGen to commission an artist and all they get back is AI art. What about those artists who sell you a lie? They basically go and scam you. You know? And all you get is an overpriced AI-generated slop. Because you trusted someone that, oh yeah, you're an artist, right? You will give me the art. And then they get it back and it's like, or it was traced. It was like copied entirely. It was stolen, whatever. That you get, it's, I don't know, it's risky.
There's so many affordable options, but not that one. Nope. Don't use that one. Don't use the actual...
I can easily see if it's AI art. No, you fucking can. Yeah. It's actually very sad that there is no simple way of seeing whether something is AI or not. Like, as an artist, it's a little bit more easier. I would say the easiest way to tell if something is AI, especially on Twitter, if that person uploads a lot. If they upload every day, every second day, that's not a human. Especially if it's like overly detailed and beautiful and perfect and the shading is like chef kiss, right? Like if it's sketches, then it's like whatever. But if it's actually looking good, that ain't a human.
Affordable option being provided by people like Leaflet.
Yeah, sure. Like a sketch a day, like with like flat colors, totally possible. But I mean like the actually wholly rendered whatever. Like I keep seeing them, and it's just like, get the fuck out of here. Stop making me feel like, for whatever reason, Twitter's algorithm is boosting these random no-name AI artists because they post so often, and they just like drown out the actual real Japanese artists. And it's like, fuck me.
One is morally condemnable. You can't use that one. Just use the one approved by the people in the scene already. And here's another example of a user crashing out saying, bro, what? Where is she getting these numbers?
Those are my numbers. These are my personal numbers. Okay? No hate. Those are my numbers. I didn't make it up. I paid that much. It's mine. It happened to me. I can tell you other stories if you're interested about prices and how much I paid for things. But it's real.
There's plenty of
my personal 3 numbers. Please don't take it away from me.
good artists out there that charge way less than that. You just have to dig a bit before clicking on the first result. And how can you use the argument of not using pre-made models because you won't stand out or be unique when the alternative you use is AI?
That's not what I said at all.
All AI designs look super generic and uninspired.
I feel like most of the conversation started out of people misunderstanding what I'm saying. Like, I didn't say that don't commission artists, use generative AI because that's so much better. I never said that at all. I am not a particular fan of the AI slop either. But everyone sort of took it like, oh yeah, I'm encouraging you to make a deal with the devil. That's not what I said. Please listen to the video. They just want to argue with an imaginary person. I guess. Listen, I don't mind. If they want to argue, that's all right. Everyone needs a hobby.
You won't stand out at all.
Would you shake a poor sinner's hand?
And when people say, quiet, and pick up your little stylus quango, this
I don't even know that word. I would have not read it in case that's a slur or something.
person responds saying, do you have a better made-up slur? That one is lame AF. Which, of course, quango is a popular term used by Leaflet, and it's almost like these people want to be called slurs, which is a bit weird. Not sure why they want that, but here is a very good way to end this video.
Sadly, there's a lot of people who think just because they draw, they should be elevated to a higher social class.
Asku tries to reason with unreasonable people. Twitter people, rabble, rabble, rabble. Asku, how could this happen? Piker gasp, Pepe laugh.
I will be honest with you, I don't mind, right? At least there's a conversation about it. I think at the end of the day, all this conversation have done is that we see that there are people who are vehemently against it and they cannot be changed. And I don't say that love AI. You just ignore it. Don't piss yourself up about it, you know? Don't ruin your own day just because someone is doing their own thing. That's all you have to do. Just ignore them. Move on. Focus on what you actually care for.
A nice little kind of cherry on top of the situation. Nice way to wrap it up. This VTuber saying, I'm starting to think there's a lot of real crabs in a bucket mentality going on with a lot of the anti-AI crowd. I've been
This
saying...
ain't no conversation Asku, just people talking next to each other. There is no conversation on Twitter.
Oh, I mean, there was a little conversation. It was mostly people just like, you know what? I will say something. I would say that many people who comment on this, they just hated on it to get brownie points. That's my hot take. That they actually either don't care or whatever. They just want to seem good. It's like, look at me. I'm a good person. I said the thing. I put my name to it. I think she's stupid. What she said is stupid. Everything is stupid. And you are a bad person if you do this and this and that. And I'm fine with that, you know? That's fine. Good for you.
all along, the good and talented artists have nothing to worry about.
Like, I I don't care enough to put out spicy opinions like, oh, you should be bullied if you do this and that, just to get like 5 random stranger tell me how cool I am, you know? Because basically, it's... Let's be real. These are the tamer comments. There were like many wild comments where they are just like wishing ill on the person who is using certain technology. Oh, that was good, right? And if you wish ill on someone just because they do something that you don't like, then I don't know, you might not be as a good of a person as you think you are.
They still get commissions because they know how to run a business and their work is leagues above what AI can offer. The loudest ban it, it's theft, artists are dying rhetoric often comes from people whose portfolios show exactly why they're worried. The ones freaking out the most seem to be those who stopped growing or the ones ripping off / ghosting clients, and they're mad.
True.
They can't get away with it.
Honestly, you know what? This person is right. I actually really think you don't even have to be a good artist. As long as it's pleasant to work with you, you will always have a job. Most of the time what irks me is when I get ghosted, when it takes 3 months to get a single picture out. You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be, you know, the new Mona Lisa. You just have to communicate. You have to be a good sport about it. Give some update. Finish the work. Done.
Anymore. And I'll add on to that and give a little precursor to the next video, something I'm going to upload tomorrow, where these artists are showing exactly the concerns that are being raised here, where people are being blacklisted or having their...
Finish the work in reasonable time is big. It shouldn't be. It's a job. Like, I do understand that it's a fun job, but it's still a job.
Commissions denied by artists who are not only overcharging in situations, but rejecting potential clients for their wrong think or having AI-related references for what they want commissioned from these artists. And it really is a crabs in a bucket mentality. And you know what? This is crazy. You know what?
Crazy,
AI in the VTubing scene, no matter what content it can produce, it will never provide more content than what these anti-AI people in the scene are providing for users like myself. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for...
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Beautiful. Good video. I liked it. It was very eye-opening, I guess. I am seeing the errors of my ways. And, yeah. From now on, I will shut the fuck up. That's it. Yeah. The the AI opening. Ooh. Excuse it changed, man. It was funny. A little bit. Dude. Peace. We need peace in the universe. Yeah, it was unexpected. I think it was unexpected because I really didn't really have a hot take. You know, I was just talking about my own experiences, how I see things, what happened to me. I don't care. I can't be bothered. Like, I didn't think that everyone would have such a strong opinion, but I will be honest with you, I don't care about that. You know, like, the day came and the day went, and I'm fine.
What do we learn from Rev's video? Asku is not very deep. But I beg to differ.
Hey, what does that even mean?
You are a good human, I respect you, Moai emoji.
Ah, thank you. Surprised there wasn't a Google Ducky over what? They cannot make a Google Ducky over not caring overtly about things. You know? Like, bruh. Maybe about how I treat my plants. Sure they can. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. I ain't going to read it if it's long, okay? The Cinder document was big enough for me. They would just say you said a load of things you didn't. Okay, I don't care. I really don't. I really don't. I'm sorry. I know, 3 sentences. Actually, you know, I understand. The thing is that there will be
that was
always
good.
someone to be mad at. I have to understand this is just the way it works. There will be someone, one day.
All I've learned from the debate is that the Terminator was the good guy.
What? No. But one day you will see. This is how it will be. I already know how it will be. There will be in the future a person who will use AI and everyone will hate that person, and somehow that person will blow up. And as soon as that person will blow up, everyone will turn around and say, no, I actually always liked that guy. Actually, that person is awesome, and everything that this person saying is so true and is different. It's not like that. That's how it's going to happen, and everyone is going to be just grumble in themselves, but they are going to write out to Twitter how amazing that person is. I already know.
If you get Google Docked for this, please stream it live. Imagine having balls big enough to farm content from the people trying to cancel you.
Jesus Christ. I remember someone ranting about how the Spider-Verse movies used AI. I don't know. I really feel like if you want to make a change, then maybe you should take it up with the companies, not with like random user 69 who has $25 in his pocket and he's just trying to have a hee and a ha. Like, it's like it's easy to punch down, but it's not as easy to actually make a change. A guy who can't afford his car payment and rent. Yeah, I have $0 in my wallet. Okay, digital money doesn't count. Boom, 50 layers of management. True.